there any changes that you would like to see in the industry?
Wow. Oh man. I would actually like when companies make a good product, whether it be rackets or shoes, to kind of keep it around a little longer. Because I mean, I feel like every racket has a cycle, whether it be 2 years or 3 years, depending on the company, that a lot of the times they pull the rackets at its peak. I mean, it's like you're selling this racket and it's doing extremely well, but because the production schedule says that we have to pull it now and put the new one out, that they have to do it. And when they do it, it basically is like everybody's like, what happened to that racket? I wanted it again. And it's happened twice in shoes and a bunch of times in rackets, where literally we're killing it with this racket and then you pull it.
Yeah.
Therefore causing like a secondary market. So everybody's going scouring for it anywhere they can find it. Canada, Europe, eBay, wherever, to find that racket because it was so good. So I feel like the great rackets should continue in that old form and maybe make a new version and then maybe see the numbers kind of even out or have the old one drop off before moving on, and making more of the new ones.
I so agree with you, because there's an education aspect, right, to choosing a racket and learning about which rackets are out. And if every time you're going to buy a racket, you have to relearn everything, it's like, it's never ending. There's already so many options. And I think that Babolat has been really smart about that, because they've had their two main rackets and they tweak it, change it. Sometimes it just seems like it's just a cosmetic change, but people are already familiar with our racket. So if they're loyal to that racket and they need to buy a new racket, they're probably just going to go and get that one instead of learning all the information about all the new rackets are in the market. That's why I feel like, at one point in my life, I played with Prince, and then I just couldn't keep up with all the different rackets that were coming out. I was like, well, what happened to the one that I like? I don't want to change necessarily. I just want a new racket, but new-ish.
Right.
That new to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And sometimes when they screw up the new version, it even makes it worse. I mean, if they made the new version better, then hey, we all win. But if they screw it up, then it's like, oh crap. Then we have to live with that. We have to live with it for 2 years. So, and then we have to wait the 2 years to see if the next generation of that gets better. So that's what I feel like the manufacturers do, is they make one great one, right? Probably didn't realize it was going to be that good. They think the next one's going to be better, yet they screw it up. And then they spend 2 years trying to figure out how to get back to this one, the original one. And then they struggle for a while. And then we struggle as players, too, because we're searching for old rackets again.